What's up, y'all? It's your boy DDS618, and I got a chance to play this evocative action adventure game called Straight Lights. And I'm here to tell y'all about how I felt about the video game, and we're gonna get into a lot of things. But first thing first, I did receive a key to play this game. In order to review it, must put that disclaimer out there. So just want to make sure y'all know that. So let's get right into it. First thing first, let's talk about the graphics of this game, man. Straight Light has some amazing graphics within the video game. I've seen a lot of dope indie games have some great graphics, but for some reason, this one just stood out to me. It reminds me a little bit of how I felt when I first saw Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Their graphics settings. And speaking of graphics settings, I was actually playing most of this game on medium. The reason being because I was actually streaming this game and playing it at the same time. But I did put it on ultra just to see what the graphics would look like. And I really enjoyed the graphics, the way they look, the way they pop, the way they stand out. It was just really something to behold. And I really want to try to play this off stream so I can see what it's like in ultra all the way through. But just in medium, the graphics look unbelievable. The reflections look good. The particles look good. The draw distance, anything you want to say, it all looked good. It all looked very entertaining, and it all ties in so well within the video game. Another thing Straight Light does a very good job of is its tutorial. It teaches you the basic things, how to dodge, run, crouch, and things like that. And it even shows you how to do the abilities later within the game. But the one thing I really want to touch on is that freaking parry system. The parry system is done so well, but it's also so frustrating at the same time. What I mean is, you'll feel like you pressed the button to block, only to find out you pressed it a little too late or you pressed it a little too early. It does take some getting used to, which is something I really did enjoy because it made all of the fights feel challenging. Not one fight just felt super easy unless I really learned how they move and their strategy and everything. But other than that, the fights seemed to be almost randomly difficult. Some were very easy to just run up and kill the enemies. Others, man, I struggled. So the parry system is, to me, is one of the things that makes the game feel very challenging, that makes it keeps you on your toes, things like that. So I give a lot of kudos to the team for developing a great parry system, because you don't just press a button to parry. You do have to switch between the lights, the blue and orange light. We'll just call them blue and orange. The blue and orange light, and block in the corresponding colors in order to parry properly and to regain your health. But not only that, you cannot block the corrupted attack. So you have to dodge, and you cannot be dodging too early or too late, or you will get hit. To me, the parry system and the dodging system really makes this game challenging. It really makes it a lot of fun, and is what kept my attention within the game after playing it for nearly 3 hours straight. I did not stop playing this game, didn't even get up to go take a break because of how challenging and how engaging the parry system and the dodge system was, and of course, the characters and the story as well. So let's talk about the RPG elements within Straight Light. You get a chance to access something called the inner world, and this is where you can level up your abilities or gain new abilities as well. One of the things about the inner world that I like is that you get to pick your own path. You're not forced to follow a certain set of paths or a certain set of abilities before you get to other abilities. You get to kind of figure out exactly how you want to play your character, how you want to play your abilities, and build it that way. Now, the best way to start leveling up with the inner world is to defeat enemies, because they will start dropping shards. So in order to start leveling up, you have to start picking up these shards. Some of these will be in the form of orbs. They'll just be floating around. You have to level up your energy level, how much energy you gain from blocking or parrying an enemy. And other ways will be defeating enemies, finishing side quests, and exploring new worlds. All in all, the RPG system is very well done. I like the freedom to be able to do what I want to do instead of having to be forced to stick to a certain ability or a certain skill that most games make you do. I think Straight Light does a very good job of their ability system and their RPG element, but I do wish it was a little bit more fleshed out, meaning that it was a lot more abilities you can get. Maybe to the point where that there are some abilities you just never acquire. From what I've seen so far in my 3-hour playthrough, it seems like you're going to acquire all of the abilities within a set amount of time. I think it'd be pretty cool if you had to pick between certain abilities and you just never get to unlock the other ones. Kind of make every character a little bit more unique from other players. But all in all, a great RPG element system, and I love the fact that when you go access your inner world, you're able to go back to a world that you left when you access your inner world, or you can use it as a fast travel system. I think it's done very, very well, and I really enjoyed the RPG elements within Strayed Lights. So what are my final thoughts on Strayed Lights? Man, it is definitely a must buy. The art style reminds me a lot of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The gameplay reminds me of Dark Souls. I would totally recommend this game to anybody that likes games like this, as I truly enjoyed the parry system, I truly enjoyed the RPG element, and I also enjoyed the enemy variation. You can find out more about Strayed Lights in the description below, as well as where to buy and things like that. Also, if you enjoyed this review, like, sub, and share. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you on the next review that I do. And as my boy Go DJ Star said, make your next move your best move. See y'all soon.